Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today we're going to do part, I believe it's 4 of the page I'm working on in Mythographic Magical Earth. Still working on the tiger picture. We have all the lily pads to do and the water that's coming down. So I pulled out 3 colors from the Polychormos set. And I'll be adding some of these colors into the dragonfly and adding a little more of these greens into the tree up there, just so the colors will come up from the bottom of the page. So I have deep cobalt green, chrome oxide green fiery, and light phthalo green. Thought those would make a nice color combination. These two are kind of the same hue. They're just a little deeper here, lighter, and that's our lightest shade. And we're going to get working on these lily pads. So I'll get you down and we'll get started. Okay. Should have sharpened these, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and pick one. I mean, they're all over the place. I'll do a couple of them. Let's start up here at the top, I guess. These guys, because they're the taller ones, and we're just going to take the darker color and put it in where we think the shading of this leaf is going to come down. Kind of blend it out a little bit. And then of course we're right on the side there. So how are you all doing today? Been a little busy in the house. So I was a little too busy to color on the weekend. Okay, something like that. We'll do another one. Gotta find a leaf underneath this guy. I'm working in my laundry room, if you're wondering. Putting, well, we had a leak in it a long time ago. We'll put it that way, and we put in a new floor. And then I put in the drywall. But I was thinking that it might be a little fun to put up some beadboard in there instead of just plain walls. Give it some, dress it up a little bit, we'll put it that way. Okay, then we're going to go in. That was the darkest color, so that was the deep cobalt green, and this is going to be the chrome oxide green fiery. Go right on top of that color and bring it out just a little bit further. Leaving white area in there for our lightest color. So went down and bought all the beadboard, which is just like paneling, but it's in little chunks, not a great big wall piece, I guess. You put it together, so it's kind of like your flooring that's got the cutout and then the little tab that goes in, and then you put it together. So I have all that. I've got the baseboard. So you got to put the baseboard down first, and then you put the beadboard up with glue and nails to the right height. I want it underneath the cabinetry that's in there that I have to paint. I'm waiting for everything else to go up because I have to figure out how I want to paint the beadboard if I do. And this color is the light phthalo green, and that is our highlight. Just kind of go over the whole leaf. And then we're going to bring in white. Gotta find it. So we'll just bring the Holbein white in. Pull it down from the top. So yeah, when you work in the laundry room, one of the exciting parts is you have to move everything out of the laundry room to do it. So it was make sure all the laundry is done for the week. Going back in with the dark color. So I got all the sheets and everything washed, all the clothes washed, put away. Then you move out the dryer. I have to disconnect everything, move out the washer. Start on the wall behind all that first so I can get it done. And then put it all back. Which is always fun to do, moving around appliances. So that is what I've been doing all weekend. I'm not done yet, so I've got more to do. Darken that just a little bit more. Got his little foot in there. Eraser. It's got another little foot there. Okay. Okay, we'll work on this one too. Medium color. Lightest color. The white. And then go back in with the darkest color. Oh, in the end, we watched the football game that was on Pro Bowl. That was a kick. Flag football. All the neat things that they did in between, too. So we really enjoyed that. And since you've seen how those go, we're going to go ahead and do one of these little guys down here. The dark color. Medium color. Lightest color. And the white. Then go back in with the darkest. Doing that very lightly. And if you want it a little darker in just the center area, we'll bring in the sepia. If I can find that. Dark sepia. Right in the middle here. And right around those little edges. Okay. Give it a little blur there with your hand. So that's how all those will go. We're going to take those colors up into this little tree up here. This is the darkest color that we're using down here. We're just going to add a little in here, down on the base of this. Medium color. And a little of the lightest color. I'm going to turn the book so I can see a little better. That just brings some of that color up into there. Okay, I'll do the rest of those off camera, so then we can get to the water later. We're going to bring in the lightest color and put it in the dragonfly wings. I'll get a few of these little guys around here. And these two down here on the page. Okay, did I get everybody? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Okay. The darkest color, we're going to go on the bodies of these guys. And little feet. Do 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. Six. Okay. We're going to put little dots in their eyes. Some of them have them already so we'll go over the ones that already have them too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. We're also going to bring in the cobalt turquoise, the light cobalt turquoise, and add the last color into these wings. So in between the pinky color and the green. That brings in our sky color and our leaf color and the watercolor, basically, because that green is almost the watercolor. So these guys carry all colors. We're also going to add some white in there with the Posca later. And I got one more guy up here, don't I? Two. Try not to get their eyes. While we have the cobalt blue out, we're going to very lightly go over some of this water. We're going to lightly go over some of this. Bring that down into the water. Just touch all the ones that look like they're the white part of the water coming down. Darken some of these where it would hit the other water a little bit. Go down on that rock. And just bring some of that blue up because we want it to go upward. We are also going to take a little bit of that dark green that's in here. Sharpen that and pull some of that in here too. It's going to be reflecting a little bit from all the leaves. And it's also a nice green color to go with the water. We're going to take it down into the water down here. We're going to put it underneath every single one of these little leaves to darken up the water underneath. And bring that down in there. Okay. Even on the tiger. Because he is underwater. Tiny bit in her flowers here. So everything is going to be got a shadow on it down in here. So on the other side of the white water bit, we're going to put this darker color too. Okay. It's going to get the water a little more depth, then bring all the colors in together. So we'll go ahead and do these little guys up here. That one goes to that one. I was wondering, why is there a line across there? The medium color coming in. Just going to do the two top ones up here, the lighter color. And then the white. Then go back in with the dark. It's not the dark. Oh well, we went in with the medium first. Want the darker color in here. I adapt well. Now, it could look prettier. It's not going to look any different. They all blend together. Then we'll bring the sepia in on it. And leaves are different in nature anyway. So if that one looks different, it's because it got a little more water or not enough sun. Anyway, you get the hint there. I'm going to finish those off camera, and then we'll come back and finish up the water. Okay, all the lilies are done, and I'm going to take in a Caran d'Ache blender, and what I'm going to do is just kind of walk it through all this and blend whatever color is around, like these white spots that are supposed to be like, I guess, waves. And I'm just going to blend that color kind of into it. This will be a light blending. You can blend all of it. Kind of go over the lily pads if you want. You can go over anything you want to. Just trying to get some of that color in there so when I put white on it, it'll actually show up. And this is supposed to be water anyway, so whatever is underneath or by it, that reflection would be in there. Okay. So now we have that, so it's not bright white. We're going to do that going up the waterfalls too. Bring in some of that green, the blue of the sky, the pink of the sky, whatever's around it. Just bring it in there. Blur in anything you want to blur in. Just getting the color smeared. Okay. Now we're going to bring in white. This is just a white Posca pen. Start on this one, and we're going to cover up those black lines and add some of this white coming down. I don't know if you can see that, so I'll get you a little closer. Not too close. So get rid of the lines that are in there and just bring some extra water dripping down. Shaky hand for this is the best because you don't want perfectly straight lines. Water doesn't pour in straight lines. Make some darker, some lighter. Water comes down in different pressure. Maybe some splashing going on. Some drips. Okay, so each one of them will get done like that. Then we have our little spills in the water here. We want to go outside of the line. Bring some of that out. Okay, just to make it look like it's splashing around. Now these kind of go in an arch, not quite a round circle, but an arch. You want to keep that in mind while you're doing this. Don't make it a straight line. The pool is round here. Okay, so we're going to get some of it done like that. Then I'm going to take in the artist pit pen, and it will blend the Posca so it doesn't look so sharp. And it'll also lighten up some of those areas. So your edge is not as sharp as it is with the other pen. It just kind of helps smear it around a little bit. Okay. So in between those two, we're going to get a nice little blend of water here. So I'm just going to continue working on that off camera, doing the same things, getting the other water done in the back, and then I'll come back. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is use the pit brush pen on the dragonflies. So we'll do it over here. And I'm going to just run it on their wings. What this is going to do is, one, lighten the colors, but you can still see through it. Okay, so we're just lightening them up to make them look a little more transparent. And you'll notice how the wings will stand out now from the colors in the background. So it brightens them up, but it does not cover up the color that we put in there. And it does not cover up the lines. So it's a nice, easy way of highlighting them. You can run a little line down their bodies too, just to brighten them up a little bit from the background. And then they will stand out quite a bit more. I've already put little dots in their eyes. And if you want to add this anywhere else, you can add it in the water, just to add a little more color in there. I used the Posca. I used the Signo white pen. And this one, just to get the color of the water right-ish, I guess. To the point where I thought it was okay. Added a few little dots down in here to, you know, the water's going to fall in the water. It's going to splash up. So I just wanted to add like a little mist going down here. So we just put in a little bit of that in there too. There are only two places that it comes down into the water. Though this one's behind the rocks and that one's behind that big flower there. So there we go. I'll leave a picture at the end of the video so you can see it without all the lights on. And I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in another video. Take care, everyone. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Take care. Bye now.